Yeah, it was two real good teams. Went back and forth throughout the whole game, and both teams played their asses off, but and then they got it done.
What are your emotions?
I mean, we all hurt. I mean, everyone knows how it feels, and don't have a lot of words for it, but obviously we're hurting. Our team's hurting, but that's how it goes when you put yourself out there. I'm real proud of our guys for no regrets with our team. I thought our guys played so hard today. Not everything was perfect by no means, but I'm going to lose with a group of guys. It's do with those guys anytime. And we'll take some time. We'll get over this and come back next year ready to go.
By the way, your offensive possession ended in overtime. Obviously, you wanted a touchdown. What went wrong where you guys could have been through there?
On the third down, it looked like there was a protection bust up the middle. We were going to Juwan. I know it looked like Juwan killed him. One pretty good, but Chris Jones got loose in the middle. I think there was a mistake, not sure, but also he's a hard guy to block.
It looked like you thought about it, maybe going for it there in the field goal, or was that at all hesitation, whether to kick the field goal?
No, we never thought about there, 4th and 4. I mean, even if we do go and score, they still can go down and match it, and so no, there wasn't a thought there.
Cal, with the new rules for overtime, what goes into the decision to take the ball first there?
It's just something we talked about with, that none of us have a ton of experience of it, but we went through all the analytics and talked with those guys, and we just thought it'd be better. We wanted the ball third. If both teams matched and scored, we wanted to be the ones who had the chance to go win, and we got that field goal, so we knew we had to hold them to at least to a field goal, and if we did, then we felt it was in our hands after that.
It looked like your defense was pretty gassed at that point in the game. Did that factor into the decision making at all? To give them a little bit of rest?
No, we decided that before.
And how's Kittle and Drake Greenlaw, the guys that had to come out of the game?
Greenlaw tore his Achilles. I'm not sure about George. It was a shoulder thing. He couldn't go there at the end. Was a little bit off and on, but he was playing through a lot of pain there. And then
You went out to try to shake Andy's hand, but then didn't. Was that just because you saw he was going to take some time?
No, we talked on Monday. I mean, last year, or when we played each other last time, it was, it took about 25 minutes to actually shake his hand. So we both talked on Monday that regardless of who won, I love Andy. I'm tight with Andy. But we talked, both of us were going to do that because it's too hard to get to each other after these Super Bowls.
After all these hard losses you've had in 10 years, what did you tell your team after this one? Anything different? Any different tone to it?
No, there's nothing different to say. I don't care how you lose. When you lose Super Bowls, especially ones you think you can pull off, it hurts. But, I think, I don't know, when you're in the NFL, I think every team should hurt except for one at the end. We've gotten pretty damn close, but we haven't pulled it off, and we're hurting right now, but doesn't take away from how proud of our guys I am. I'm real proud of them today, too. That's part of sports. It's part of football. It's part of life. But I'm glad we put ourselves out there, and I love our team, and we'll recover, and we'll be back next year strong.
How do you assess your offense in this game?
What's that?
How do you assess your offense in this game?
How do I what?
Assess your offense.
Each play's different.
How do you think Brock played? He was definitely moving around, using his legs. Was that an emphasis to try to get him outside a little bit?
No, we called a couple bootlegs and stuff, which is, you do that on that, but, that's what Brock does. Brock scrambles, he makes some plays, and, we knew it would be like that, just going, that was the toughest defense we've been against this year. We knew it going into the game. That's a good group. The way they mix up the blitzes and stuff and the two shell coverages, they're tough against the run, and the man coverage they played was tough, but that's why they haven't given up 27 or more than 27 this year. So we had our chances, needed to score a couple touchdowns when we didn't, but I was happy with Brock.
Hal, you did go for it on the 4th and 3 earlier. Does Mahomes factor into that? Like, we have to score more?
Oh, yeah, 100%. That isn't probably something normally would do, but thought it was the right thing in that situation.
Your special teams had some good moments, but there are obviously the two big gaps there. How hard is it to kind of swallow those, and what was your view of those two things?
I saw the ball bounce and it hit off Luter. And so, yelling Peter, I don't know. I can't hear it out there. So it looks like he didn't hear it either. And the ball took a bad bounce and got him. And I didn't actually see what happened on the blocked field goal. I'm not sure there. But, yeah, those are some tough plays.
You got away from the run game a little bit in the third quarter. What was your thought process there?
I didn't get away from the run game. You go 3 and out, and you don't get drives, so didn't get away from it. We just didn't stay on the field.
How'd you feel at halftime with that lead? You got the trick play touchdown. It's obviously going to be a tight game. How were you feeling about things?
There was no feeling at halftime. I mean, we didn't feel like we had a lead. Big, it was 0-0. We could have been up a lot more and not felt any different or down. There was a whole other half of football to play.
Final play, Kyle. Did you have a good view of it? Did Logan just stall getting over the cover and Harden?
I didn't have a good view of it. I'm not sure who it was, but I'm not sure. I thought Brock did a good job, gave us a chance to win. I mean, same as always, he's unbelievable.
Tired with the trick play. Can you kind of break down, John, what the impression?
Yeah, we just threw a screen to Juwan, who threw it back to Christian. That's a play that a lot of teams run. We've ran it in the past a number of times, and thought it looked good today, and the guys did a hell of a job making that play. No, that's not why we did it. We decided before just, the way we were going to go, just discussing it. We don't have a lot of experience in that, and our biggest thing was we knew both teams were going to get the ball at least once. So we wanted to make sure if we won the toss, we wanted to be the team who got it the third time. I mean, looked pretty good at the beginning. Got them to a 3rd and 1, a 4th and 1. I mean, we had a number of guys go down. But I mean, that's what those guys do. They're real good at it.
How much consideration did you give when you think you feel a little more
None. Yeah, 4th and 4. I mean, you go for it and get a touchdown, they still got another chance. You don't get it, and then they just got to go down and kick a field goal.
How much of the injuries factor in for you guys? It looked like Campbell was doing something that obviously drained.
Yeah, I mean, injuries are part of the game. They're always a big deal. I mean, it's always tougher when you lose good guys like that. Hopefully I'll spend a little time with him tonight. We'll see how it goes. But, I mean, you don't say a lot. There's not much to say. You let guys deal with it. You got to feel this. It's not something that just words or anything makes it feel better. You sit there and you deal with it, and you got to do that for a while. But I'm so proud of Brock, how he shows up every week, how he plays. He had an unbelievable year, and he did a hell of a job today.
How long do you let yourself feel this before you move on to the next season?
I don't give myself a time limit. I'll deal with it the next couple days, next couple weeks, and when it's time to work, which will be sooner than later with how these seasons go, but we'll be ready. We'll come back, and we'll constantly be working on it throughout the whole offseason.
Kyle, there's 3 times now that, with the Falcons and now the Niners, 3 double-digit leads to the Super Bowl. People will talk about that. Why do you think this keeps happening? Playing the plays and everything?
And this is my second game as a head coach, but I think when you go against guys like Tom Brady and Pat Mahomes, you better never feel comfortable with the lead. I mean, those are 2 of the best players to ever play the game, and that's why whether you have a lead or you're down points, those guys are always in it. You watch them all the time do that stuff.
Take 2 more. You've talked about not wanting to have regrets on the stage. Can you tell right now, do you have any regrets about?
No, I mean, when we go through football, and you watch it as part of our job, I mean, any play that doesn't work, you always think about that. But in terms of everything that we try to do, we try to prepare as hard as we can. And we try to go in there and do exactly what we think's right based off our preparation, what's going on in that game, and try to make what I can't live with is when I do stuff that I didn't plan on doing or that I didn't do and second guess myself. And I'm proud of what we did today as a coaching staff and as players in terms of we worked and we did everything that we planned on doing. We just didn't get it done. And any play that didn't work out, yeah, you always look at that stuff, but that's how every game is, and that's what we work at. What's that? Who do I what? Yeah, I heard the most for the players. Those are the guys. I mean, it's such a. Can't tell you guys how long it takes to get here and just how long an NFL season is, going through January and all the way into February. So, our guys, I heard for the most.
Well, that was Kyle Shanahan, and he is now 0-2 against Andy Reid in the Super Bowl. That means that every single Super Bowl coaching matchup that's had a rematch has always gone to the one.
Của mình video ngày hôm nay nhá, mình sẽ hướng dẫn cho các bạn một kỹ năng làm sao để tô màu cho thật đẹp cho bức tranh mình yêu thích. Bây giờ các bạn hãy cùng theo dõi mình làm nhá.
Bây giờ mình sẽ tiếp tục đi tô màu nha các bạn.
Hello các bạn nha, mình sẽ đi vào chi tiết tô màu nha các bạn.
Đang không biết cái gì rẻ mới lấy tiền gì giày giờ bịt đéo có quần bịt mà không nghĩ được ra mà mình làm được gì. Mày tin nó quá. Đây một địch các bạn kè thế nhỉ? Kè thế nhỉ? Trên một mình đó này bố nó xin được cả sao rồi anh sao rồi anh sao đến lượt bị chết đó công này nó kẻ thành người con yêu nó chụp ảnh chỗ người yêu nó là phải có vụ giết người về cái tội là nợ tiền đấu giá rồi giết luôn chém 3 người nhưng một người chết gần nhà con yêu của công luôn. Mày có nợ ai nợ có nợ anh cái gì không nói là anh có nợ mày gì nói tại mình biết anh trả luôn anh nhớ anh sợ không thì mày cuối năm rồi mày nhớ ra là anh nợ cái này thì bà em còn trả mày ra chết anh có gì cả thì mình bình tĩnh mình cứ nói ra với anh nợ rồi thì mình cứ bẻ ra mình nhớ mà mình im thôi ra với con dao thì các bạn mình nhát một ghé một ngõ anh thì mẹ để anh đỡ đi mạnh nặng gì không biết ra đi
Hả?
có nặng gì không ra đi
Nợ ai?
có nặng
Anh thầy
mình đâu mò này các bạn thế nhỉ đừng có lề thôi đi ra ngoài thì phải cầm con dao bầu kìa xiên anh mẹ ơi anh tra cứu anh
vừa có cái vụ thùng xốp ở Hà Nội đấy.
em riêng anh Cường thì không cần phải thùng xốp thì cái này là bây giờ có ý định muốn trên mình rồi mày hàng này chết tao rồi cứ cho ăn mà sao mất luôn xe bởi vì mình phải làm cái súng ô tô phải có cái cảm biến đó người nào cầm vũ khí gần đến mình là mình cái kia là mình né ta luôn đấy né bây giờ thầy đi lên tìm cái cảm biến cảm biến 360 độ quanh người thì mẹ nào gần đến thế cũng thằng nào kim loại phải là mình né cái đi con mẹ cả mày né luôn còn cái thằng chiên này ở đây cho anh kêu đánh một mình anh được con trai của thầy mà anh có nợ rồi mà anh lỡ quên thì thằng nhắc khéo là được mà thằng đéo rồi mà phải đối xử với nhau như thế cay càng cay có dừng cay đấy là sinh hoạt như bây giờ nếu xả vào ông mẹ thì có mẹ làm lúc còn đây làm giờ nợ mình nhớ xả thì mẹ chia được cái anh nợ gì đâu thì bảo thì chỉ nhớ anh nó không tốt anh não cả vàng nhanh quên mà anh có loại em 2 triệu đấy là 2 triệu thế để sau đó số tài khoản đây để anh bắn ra mà em kêu tiền mặt nhưng mà anh cũng tiền mặt anh cần số tài khoản ra đổi nghe em tối nay em bảo thủng phi thế thì để đi anh ra nhà bà bảy nha anh ra nhà bà bảy anh vô một tí anh đưa cho 2 triệu đấy hai anh
đi ra nói chuyện đi ra việc này
để thành cái anh đi không nói chuyện là anh xạo thành cái mặt kia này thì nó không nói chuyện là anh xạo này và thành cái đi vệ sinh cái một nó đi vệ sinh.
Và là mình đã tung một xong, nếu có thể cho mình xin một like và đăng ký kênh. Cảm ơn tất cả các bạn rất là nhiều.
xin chào.